AC Guy 948 here. Got my Falcon running better. And this time I actually mean it. The last video I had it running kind of better, but I found out what my big issue was. You got a gasket under the carburetor, then you have this little spacer here that your coolant's supposed to go through to help warm this up. And below that, there's another gasket. Turns out that gasket was shot, and every time you go and try and rev it, you'd get about right there, and it would get real stuttery. Real stuttery. So I replaced that gasket. Turned out that was my major issue. But after I did that, I ended up retiming it. You want to set it at 4 degrees. You got to unhook your vacuum line for your vacuum advance. Plug that off on the carb. And down there, you can barely see it, there's this little section. The very bottom one's top dead center. And you want to go up to 4 degrees. Then you tighten your distributor now. There's a 1/2-inch nut bolt down there. And that should have you set on your timing. Now for the points gap, I did reset that. It's supposed to be 25,000. We'll shut this off here. It sounds like it's got a little bit of, still smoking some. But it drives around good, and it doesn't die when it sits there idling, because that's what it was doing before. Making oil pressure. Yep. But we come to this book. Now, if you're into old cars, one of these books will give you quite a bit for American stuff. We go 1964, this here's 65, but close enough. Let's see here, 64, standard transmission, and it will tell you the breaker gap, the dwell angle. It just gives you all sorts of information, but you want it to be 25 thousandths on the points. But this here just goes in your cooling system. Here. Capacity and starting motor specs, how many amps it's supposed to have, what the voltage is supposed to be. This here just tells you anything and everything you need to know on your engine. The valves, there's how you tighten the head down, 1, 2, and then you, let's see here, I believe you go 3, 4, so that goes back, and then you go up 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So you basically work back and forth. And there's one for the V8, how you do that. But all sorts of great information in this book. It goes in the camshaft, and the bearings, your carburetor, where the float's supposed to be at. This thing will just tell you every little bit, how the brakes are, the rear end, how it comes apart. That's the best thing about these cars. You can fit just about the entire vehicle, the suspension, fit the entire vehicle in one. What we go from, oh, here's Corvair. That is in this book as well. So I should have all the information. There's what the Corvair engine looks like. Proposed 6-cylinder. Pretty neat. Air-cooled engine. But you fit all the things you need to know for a Falcon in maybe 100 pages. There, we're in Chrysler DeSoto. Shoot. Falcon. So we're going from like, yeah, here we started at 671 and it ends about 705. Yeah, right there, 712. So 671 to about 712. And it shows you what the front ends look like and what year's what. Falcon does that too at their beginning. Really, it's for all the Fords of... We have 64. But, I don't know, this turned into a review of this book. Chrysler. All the years of what's what. But, you know, and this book's not that thick. It's called Motors Auto Repair Manual, 1964. 27th edition. This here is if you're getting in the cars and you have an American-made car. You got Dodge Dart, Oldsmobile, Lincoln, Ford, Mercury, Edsel. This thing just goes into Studebaker. 3-speed transmissions, which is what this has in it. Manual. Goes in through transmissions. Rambler. Dodge Dart. This thing is just a treasure trove of Chevelle, Chevy 2, Corvette. This thing is just a Buick's. Turbo Glide, how the different transmissions work. There's all your Buicks. This is just Olds Hydromatic, dual coupling Hydromatic, 3-speed auto trans. Corvair Power Glide, that's what that one has in it. 2-speed Power Glide. Anywho, but 4-speed manual shift. This thing is just distributors, relay, Chrysler alternator. It's just one book had about everything you needed to know. Now there's newer vehicles. The book is that thick on one vehicle. And there's even some troubleshooting pages and stuff in here too, which kind of was what helped me figure out there was an air leak up under there, because it did mention something about that, about a vacuum leak. And what I actually did, I took some brake clean and sprayed it around there, and it made the RPM come up. Very useful. Once it did that, I knew, well, there's your problem. Yeah. Really don't know what else to say. I did think that I still see moisture. I almost think that's just oil or condensation. Yeah, don't open it. It's not hot. Yeah, it's holding water yet. That's good. Well, maybe that head gasket was all I needed to fix it. Head gasket and that one little piece there. So I am pretty pleased with that, because now I got something I can drive around and feel confident it won't die and leave me on the side of the road. Because believe me, it liked to die a lot before, and now it's running the best it ever has. So alright, I will see you in the next video, and that's just a little update on the Falcon. Yeah, the sun's washing it out. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.